Hello friends, and welcome to an evil puzzle by Sudoku.com, by websudoku.com I should say. Let's get started right away. There's a 1, 3 here, and there's a 1, 3 here, putting a 1 and a 3 up here, right? There's a 1 in this column, so the 3 must go here and the 1 here. We got 2 coming up here, and we got a 2 coming over here, so one of these must be a 2 blocking here. And these 2 blocks here, these 2 2's block here and here, making this a 2. And these 2's here block here, and we have 2 2's here blocking here, so this is a 2 as well. And this must be a 2, that is quite obvious, and that makes this a 2. The 9 2's of the grid are now secured. The 8 coming up here, the 8 coming over here, one of these is an 8, making one of these an 8. What else do we have? One of these must be a 6. Yeah, we got a 6 coming over here and a 6 coming down here. And we also have a virtual 6 coming down here because of the 6 here and the 6 here. One of these must be a 6, right? So 6 coming down here, 6 coming down here, 6 coming over here, so this is a 6, and therefore one of these must be a 6. And I'm drawn to this square here because this is an intersection of a column and a row with a lot of digits, so I just count. It's a caveman style, I know, but if it works, why change it? A 1, 2, 3, a 4 works, yes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so this is a 4. It doesn't have to be very complicated. Now one of these is a 4. And we have got a couple of 4's here blocking these 6 squares. And therefore this is a 4. And we said that one of these is a 4, right? It can't be this one now. Therefore this must be a 4. And we have got a 5 coming over here. Therefore this is a 5. These 3 now must be a 3, 8, and a 9, making this a 7. And one of these now must be a 7. Can we do anything else here? Well, one of these must be a 9 because the 9 blocks up here, and this and a 9 for column 9 will have to go in one of these 2 squares. We need a 3, 7, 8, and one more, a 6 for these 3 cells. There's a 3, 8, 7 blocking this square, therefore that must be a 6. So we got a 6 coming up here, right? And we got a 6 coming over here. So one of these must be a 6, and therefore one of these must be a 6. And we have a 6 blocking this square, making this a 6. One, 3, 5, and a 9 for these 4 squares. There's a 1 and a 5 here, so this is a 3 or a 9. And then we have to find a 1 for this row. And we have a 1 here and a 1 here blocking these 2 squares, making this a 1. Now we have a 4 and a 6 here, and we have a 4 and a 6 here, so these 2 squares must be a 4 and a 6. And since the 5 blocks here, this square must be a 5. And we have a 5 blocking here, we have a 5 blocking here, so one of these must be a 5, making one of these a 5. A 3, 7 and an 8 for these 3 squares. There's a 7 here and an 8 here, making this a 3. And now this must be a 3 because we have a 3 here and here blocking these 2 squares. So this is a 3, and now this is an 8 and a 9. We have a 9 in the column, so the 8 must go here and the 9 here. And that leaves this square for a 7. One of these must be a 7. What do we have here? 3 squares. They have to be an 8, 9 and a 5. There's a 9 coming up here, so this is a 9 and this is an 8 and a 5. We got an 8 in the row, making this a 5 and this an 8. This is not really a very evil puzzle, is it? But it's good fun, and we'll just continue solving it. We need to find a 1, 5 and a 9 for these 3 squares. There's a 9 here, so 9. Oh, and there's a 9 here, so this is a 9, making this a 9. And what were the other ones? 1 and a 5. I can't place them just yet. But we know that one of these is a 5, right? Because I said so earlier. It doesn't help me. But these 3 now must be a 5, 7 and a 3. We got a 3 here, so this is a 3. This is a 5, 7. We've got a 7 in the row, making this a 5 and this is 7. And now we got a 5 here, here blocking here. We got this 5 blocking here, so this is a 5. We said earlier that one of these must be a 7. Now we have got this 7 blocking down here, so this is a 7. And that makes this a 7. And this must be a 7 as well, making this an 8. We have 8 blocking over here, and we have this 8 blocking here, so this is an 8. These have to be a 4 and what's the other one? A 6. And these have to be a 4 and a 9. We have a 9 here, so this must be the 4, and this the 9, and this therefore the 4, and this the 6. These now have to be a 5 and a 6, and this one should be easy. Must be a 9, so 5 and a 6, 4 and a 7. We got a 7 in the column, making this a 7 here, and this a 4. 9 here, 9 here, and must be something easy that we can do here. One of these must be an 8, and one of these must be, and this could also be an 8, and the other digit is a 3. We got a 3 coming down, so this must be an 8, and this must be a 3, making this a 3, 2. Now these 3 have to be a 3, 4 and 9. Here's a 4 and the 9, that makes this a 3. Here's a 4, making this a 9, and this therefore must be a 4. The rest should be easy. A 1, 5 and an 8 here. Well, this can't be a 5, can it? because of the 5 here, so this is a 5, and therefore this must be a 1, making this a 1 and this an 8. Now we need to enter an 8 here. These two have to be a 5 and a 6. We have a 6 over here, making this a 5 and this a 6, and therefore this is a 6 and this must be the 5. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, that's it. I hope that you liked it and that you'll come back for more. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.